Dawn Fisher has been an Oklahoma school teacher for 21 years. It takes just 2 words to sum up her feelings about education funding cuts.
Fed up. You're fed up.
Fisher is one of more than 4,000 teachers across the state who have achieved special recognition in her field. She received national board certification after submitting a lengthy portfolio which proved how her unique teaching methods are making a difference in the classroom. For that achievement, the state of Oklahoma promised a yearly $5,000 stipend, but this year that promise will be broken.
The people that have national board certification are irate.
Board certified teacher Katie Jimenez says the cut hurts financially and emotionally.
It's more than financial. For us, it's somewhat of a slap in the face, is really what it feels like. It hurts financially because you try not to depend on that, but you do. A couple years ago, it bought our washer and dryer when I needed new ones. It helped pay for my hospital bill because I was on maternity leave. It's helped us make it.
Jimenez has a 2-year-old and an infant. She would like to spend more time at home but can't afford to even with the stipend.
I taught summer school. We're a year-round school, and so during some of our breaks we offer intercession. I work every intercession for both weeks. We've had 6 weeks off this summer and I've worked 5 of them.
Jimenez passed the national board certification on the first try. Fisher did not. She secured her certification after making 2 additional entries at a cost of $600 and countless hours of preparation. She also paid for a camera and microphone to record her methods in the classroom so she could include the video in her portfolio. The loss of money is just another blow that is chipping away at Fisher's spirit.
But I think cutting everything from teachers is just taking a part of me away. And so the respect that teachers I would think would have and all that, it just gets diminished even more and more and more.
Fisher estimates she spends about $3,000 a year buying extra learning materials for her kindergarten students. Paying for supplies is nothing new to Terry Lee, who is also a national board certified teacher.
Without that extra money in my checkbook, I'm not going to go buy Dr. Seuss party hats or the stuff to make fire truck cookies with my students during fire safety, and I think it's going to be less of my money that I spend in my classroom because I need it to support my children.
Like Lee, most teachers got into the profession because of their passion for teaching. Recent high school graduate Stephanie Tatum says she feels that passion, and she has decided on her college major.
Elementary school teacher, 2nd grade.
Stephanie graduated from her high school with a 4.2 GPA and has enough advanced placement to enter Oklahoma State University with nearly enough credits to be a sophomore. So what have your teachers said about your aspirations?
If you love it, do it. We don't want you to do it. Go make money was what the joke always was. But my history teacher knew that he could convince me not to be a teacher, so he's like, okay, you're going to be broke, just heads up.
Northeastern State University in Tahlequah graduates more teachers than any institution in the state, according to the dean for the NSU College of Education, Dr. Kay Grant.
Our enrollments have been flat to down a little bit, and in many ways I'm kind of surprised that they're as strong as they are given the general climate.
Dr. Grant says passion for teaching and desire to live in Oklahoma may not be enough to keep teachers here.
We certainly want the best and brightest to stay in Oklahoma, but they're sharp enough to read a pay scale and can we assume that they're going to stay in Oklahoma at the level that they're being funded.
So will Oklahoma see a loss of qualified teachers? Jimenez now says she would consider a higher paying job outside the classroom.
My motivation for staying in the classroom is not maybe what it was. If I'm offered a position outside of the classroom to make a little more money, I would consider it. Whereas before, my response would be, my national board stipend is tied to the classroom. If I leave the classroom, I lose that. I'm not leaving.
The teachers we talked to say they have lost faith in state policymakers for making them do more with less. Fisher invites lawmakers to walk a day in her shoes and see if they can find a way to fulfill unfunded mandates.
You know, when we have this great law that every student will be reading on grade level by the end of 3rd grade. Well, I get kindergartners that are at a 3-year-old level. If they're supposed to leave at a kindergarten level, I'm basically having to raise them 2 years. You know, I cannot grow their brains.
Lee agrees.
I had 25 students last year in my class, 25 6-year-olds. Some are learning their ABCs, some are reading, some are beginning to read. How do you reach everybody with one adult in the room?
Still, she and other teachers say they are determined not to fail their students.